Hello wine people, welcome to Thirsty and Wise, where we simplify wine. My name is Peter and I'm a wine educator. In this video I'll explain everything what you need to know about grape variety Tempranillo for your WSET Level 2 in wines. On this channel we want to change the world of wine. We want to make wine more simple, fun and approachable for everyone. If this is something that is interesting for you, please consider subscribing, joining us, and let's change the world of wine together. And let's start this video. Okay, wine people, let's talk about Tempranillo, everything what you need to know and understand and what is relevant for WSET Level 2 in wines. I'll explain characteristic style of Tempranillo wines, viticulture, winemaking, appellations, labeling, everything what you need to know, and on the end I will answer 5 example questions. So Tempranillo is the most important black grape variety in Spain. It's an association to red wines of Spain. It's not the only grape variety, but it is definitely the most important grape variety to know. Characteristic style of Tempranillo wines: they're medium to deep in color, they're dry, medium acidity, medium tannin, medium to high in alcohol, medium to full in body. Flavor profile of Tempranillo: it is dominated by red fruit that also has and can have black fruit with more ripeness. So if the fruit is just ripe, perfectly ripe, maybe it's slightly more underripe, it's going to be more red. If it's more riper, then it can go towards black fruit. When I see this style of wine, this description, it actually reminds me a lot to Merlot grape. Merlot is also medium acidity, medium tannin, and red fruit that changes towards black fruit with more ripeness. Viticulture and winemaking. What is important for you to know: Tempranillo enjoys a moderated climate. Tempranillo comes from the word temprano, which means that it ripens a little bit earlier, and it enjoys a more moderate climate in order to slow down the ripening process, not to get overripe and super ripe too early. So in Rioja, which is located in the north part of Spain, close to the Atlantic Ocean, the moderation comes from the Atlantic Ocean, and also from the altitude and the aspect how vineyards are located. Winemaking wise, it is very classical, very traditional for red wines and white wines in Spain to be aged in oak, especially new American oak. This is, and they have also, I'll show you later on in the video, labeling terminology that indicates if the wine aged in oak and if it aged in oak for how long it did. So this can give you an indication what kind of flavor profile you can expect in that wine. Tempranillo is going to be the main grape variety in red wines, but it can also have additional grape varieties in the blend that will give it a little bit more structure regarding the acidity and tannin, and also more complexity with the flavor profile. Like I explained, American oak is very common for Spanish red wines, and wines that are meant and aged in bottle for a long period of time, they develop this leathery dried fruit aromas with age, which is common for any grape. Appellations that you need to know for Tempranillo in Spain: 3 regions. Tempranillo Spain in Catalonia, Dio. Quality varies. Catalonia is located in the northeast corner of Spain. It's a big region. You can get simple wines, you can get super premium wines. That's also a characteristic of Tempranillo, but I think in generally many grapes that they can produce simple wines and they can produce outstanding wines. It is just the association with the region. Some regions you can expect simple wines only. From some regions you can expect only premium wines, and sometimes you can get a mix of both. Rioja, Factors that are important for you to know: it has a moderate climate. Aging, it is very common for aging wine in oak in bottle for Rioja wines, and they can be blends from different grapes. Tempranillo is the main grape, but you can add additional grapes to give it a little bit more structure and complexity. With Rioja wines, you can get simple fruity wines, you can get premium wines as well. On the other hand, Ribera del Duero is a warm continental climate but has high altitude. Vineyards can go above 1,000 meters, and this 1,000 meters will give more intensity of the sun into the vines, but it will also provide diurnal range. And it will also provide cooler climate, because the temperature drops with every 100 meters. So on the 1,000 meter, the temperature will be slightly cooler than if you are on the bottom of the slope. Diurnal range is also what is created with high altitude. Diurnal range is the difference between night and day temperatures. The days will be quite hot, where the nights will be quite cool, and the temperature difference will allow the vines to rest, to slow down the ripening process. And Ribera del Duero has a reputation for production of premium wines. 3 regions that you need to know, as I mentioned, and where they are located. Rioja is here in the north central part. You can see that the Atlantic Ocean here in the north is quite close, the moderation. Catalonia is here in the northeast corner of Spain, a large region. And then Ribera del Duero is here more in the south and central part, close to city of Madrid, and has a warm continental climate that is moderated by high altitude. 4 labeling terms that you need to know for Spanish wine is Joven, Crianza, Reserva, and Gran Reserva. If you see these labeling terms on the label, they're indicating if and for how long the wine was aged in the bottle and in the barrel before it's released. And why is this important? It is important because this can give you an indication of the flavor profile and the complexity that you can expect from this wine. So Joven, it means it's an unaged wine. The wine didn't spend any time in oak or in the bottle before it's released. As soon as the wine finishes the fermentation, the wine is released in the following year. So early released fruit dominated wines and meant for early fast consumption. Nothing wrong with that. It is just the style of wine that you should expect. Aged Crianza indicates that the wine spends certain time, shorter than the other ones in the oak and in the bottle before it's released. So from these wines you can expect primary, dominated by primary aromas, having secondary aromas, and the wine should not have, if you buy it right away when it's released, it will not show any tertiary character. Reserva wines indicates extended aging in oak and in bottle. You should expect primary, secondary, and hint of tertiary aromas. And on the end you have the Gran Reserva, the longest oak and bottle age, dominated by secondary aromas. The wine should have also primary aromas. Every wine should have at least some part of the flavor profile to be fruit, but Gran Reservas should have fruit, but they will be dominated by secondary and tertiary aromas. The note on the bottom: you need high quality grapes in order for them to be able to age in oak and bottle in order to get better and complex with age. It is not that wine will be aged in the barrel and in the bottle and they will get better with age. Not all wines are meant to be aged in the barrel and bottle and will improve with age. You need to have high quality raw material, you need to have high quality grapes in order for them to be able to withstand aging a long period of time in oak and also a long period of aging in the bottle, for them to get more complexity and improve with age. If the grapes are not of high quality, they're gonna get overwhelmed with oak. They will lose its freshness and flavor with age in the bottle, and they will not improve. They will get worse right away. So that's the moment that is very important, and it's something that is happening in Spain. More focus is given on the high quality grapes and the locations where they're coming from, and less importance is now given to how long the wine aged in the bottle and barrel. You ready for 5 questions? Let's go. Which is correct about Tempranillo? Medium acidity and tannin, red and black fruit, can age well, all the above. The correct answer is all the above. Which is not a classic region for Tempranillo? Rioja, Minervois, Catalunya, Ribera del Duero. The correct answer is B. Minervois is a French appellation. Which Spanish region is famous for having high altitude? Rioja, Catalunya, Ribera del Duero, Priorat. The correct answer is C. Priorat. The correct answer is C. Ribera del Duero. My apologies. Grape quality is not important for wine aging potential. True or false? This is false. Grape quality is important for wine to have the ability to age in the barrel and bottle. Which is best description for Gran Reserva? Dominated by primary and secondary aromas, dominated by primary aromas, dominated by primary, secondary, and tertiary aromas, dominated by secondary and tertiary aromas. The correct answer is dominated by secondary and tertiary aromas. D. Please let me know how well you did in the comments. Wine people, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was fun, informative, and easy to understand. I really appreciate all your comments and feedback. Actually, your feedback, your comments, your questions are very important because this will give us a better perspective how we can help you even better with our content. So please comment, please share, please give us your question, because this will improve the videos that we are creating for you, and we want to give you more value and we want to help you in your wine education journey. Please consider subscribing, sharing our videos. This will help us to grow Thirsty and Wise YouTube channel, for us to reach more wine people around the world, and for us together to build a community of wine people around the world that will make wine more simple to understand, fun, and approachable for everybody. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Until then, stay thirsty and wise.